everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Brooke and today I'm going to be showing you my riding lesson on Horse Valley. I'm doing this because I can't do one in real life until next week. So first thing I do is I get my horse Maple and I take her into the wash bay and I give her a brush down and a hoof pick. It wasn't her birthday today, so that's why we didn't do that. And we are going to be doing some bareback jumping. So it's kind of like a bareback jumping lesson because I'm working on my balance in bareback. But really it was just some fun doing some jumping with the bareback stuff. So I'm going to try and do a 3-poled jump, which is quite high. I think it might be a little bit taller than Maple's withers. So yeah, and I'm definitely going to do the 1-pole jump and the 2-pole jump because they're quite small compared to the 3-pole jump. So I've tacked her up, I've put the bareback pad on, and I've just grabbed my helmet from the human tack room and I am going to take Maple up to the arena. So because the arena isn't exactly the closest to the door I went through, I'm going to be doing a little warm-up with her. So I'm going to basically walk, trot and canter her up to the arena as a warm-up. So I'm in the arena now and I'm just going to since I've done the trot warm-up, I'm going to warm her up a little bit in canter. And you'll see the minute I change the rein down the diagonal. The only thing with this arena is it's a bit difficult to do a perfect change the rein on the diagonal because you will go through a jump and can't really do that, so I've just had to go past the jump a bit. So that's why I was kind of contemplating doing a figure of 8 instead. So you'll see in a minute that when we're changing the rein on the diagonal, she comes back to a trot and then I have to kick her onto a canter again just because the steering, we don't have it down quite yet. So I'm just coming down the centre line to that 1-pole jump you can probably see at the very end, and we're going to jump that as our first one. So you can see there that was a really nice jump, and I'm just coming around now to the jump on the somewhat diagonal. So we're a bit late to jumping because she did kind of gallop off up to it. So it was a bit difficult to get that perfect jump. So we're just going to do this 1-pole, which is actually part of a double, but I didn't move on to 2-pole jumps quite yet. So I'm just coming around, I think, to do this little double, and I can't remember how well we did. I think we did it. Yeah, so that was us basically just moving on to the 2-pole. So I tried to do a 3-pole and it didn't go well. We kind of crashed into it a bit, but that's fine. There's always room for improvements. So we're just doing this double and I was quite happy with this one, although I think the 1-pole we did kind of crash into it a little bit just because we were, you know, a bit excited. So this is our little cool off, so I just walked her around a little bit and yeah. So I'm going to be turning Maple out at the end of this, so I'm going to trot her back to the yard just because she has quite a slow trot and she doesn't put much energy in her trot unless you tell her to, so it's kind of a bit of a cool down. So here I'm going to untack her and I'm just going to give her a little brush down again just because she's sweaty and it's probably it's more comfortable for her to be brushed down after her ride. So yeah. Someone wanted to use the wash bay, so I had to quickly come out of the wash bay. So I'm currently now leading her down to the paddock with all of her other friends. I've turned her out as well because the fields aren't too muddy, so she's okay to go out and she doesn't need to be rubbed because it's quite warm. So here I'm just taking the lead rope off and there's actually hay bales in the field, so I decided to grab a couple hay bales, like a little bits of hay should I say, sorry, and I'm going to give it to her basically as a treat to say that she did very well in our ride, I guess. I'm gonna head back to the to my house afterwards, so I'm just taking my helmet off. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!